Today and tomorrow, pending rain on Saturday. That's all ready to go despite much colder conditions. It's about the same amount of wind, but about 15.
Coach, we enter into day 2 here, and conditions quite a bit different than day 1.
Yeah, yesterday was a day that was easy to get excited about, beautiful weather, and then today we come out here and it's quite the opposite. So it's one of those hard-hat days. The tougher team's going to win, but we got the right guy on the mound with Spencer Bivens going, and I think everybody's ready for it.
Second straight day, we see a pitcher making their Hillcat debut. Spencer Bivens, a guy from the state of Pennsylvania, and had some collegiate experience, but it's been a while in a spring college setting.
Yeah, he threw this summer out in Long Beach, so it really hadn't been that long since he's thrown. But, yeah, in the spring it's been a little while, so I'm sure he'll have a little bit jitters early in the game, but I'm sure he'll settle in pretty quickly.
What are you looking for from this guy coming out in his first start?
Oh, I just want to see him command the zone, just want to see him compete. He's got his pitch count up there, an early inter squad, so we'll stretch him out a little bit, similar to what we did with Tim yesterday. But I just want to see him go out there, compete, command the zone, just get over that first start.
Got a big win yesterday and seemed to do a lot of things well. Offensively, the run support was there. No errors committed defensively. How pleasing was that to come out and see the team perform like that on opening day?
Well, we talked about it before the game. That's exactly what we were looking for. Hang a zero in the error column, execute offensively, and we did all the things we were looking to do, but we got to carry over that. So we got to build off yesterday on today and go out and have a good offensive execution day.
For some of the pitchers who haven't thrown yet, when they see the defense playing well behind them, does that give them more confidence whenever their name is called?
Absolutely. I think you saw that with Tim yesterday. We made some really nice defensive plays behind him, and then it's just a whole lot easier to pitch to contact because you're not constantly trying to get a swing and miss. So when you know the defense will play behind you, play well, I think you'll see that with Spencer. I think you'll see him force a lot of early contact today.
As far as this Randall team is concerned, Coach, team formerly known as Hillsdale Free Will Baptist, saw them opening weekend last year. What do you expect for them coming in?
Just watching them out here, during batting practice and pregame, they look substantially better, a lot better swings offensively. So we'll have our work cut out for us. And, today's a classic trap day with it being cold, coming off the high from yesterday being opening day and everything. Today's a day where you really got to fight falling into that trap. But you always got to respect your opponent and go out there and give it your best effort.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck today.
Appreciate it.
That's the head coach, Chris Klimas.
Spencer Bivens mentioned no collegiate action for him since transferring in from Lewisburg College before he transferred to Penn State. The last action was in 2014 for Spencer Bivens. He had 11 appearances. 2 of those were starts, 3.58 ERA, 24 strikeouts, 10 walks, 32 and 2/3 innings pitched for Spencer Bivens. Opponents only hit 193 against him. Again, that was in 2014 at Lewisburg College. Bivens is ready to go, and we are ready to get underway here on day 2 of the 2017 season. Here is right-handed hitter Christian Longen to lead things off, and he takes a first pitch strike, 156. Your start time here in Claremore. Roger State, different jersey combination today, as Longen fouls the 0-1 straight back. Down 0-2.
a pullover jersey. It's not buttons down the front. Has the Hillcat head on the left side of the chest. And red and white stripes on the sleeves and on the neck. Sharp-looking uniforms for Rogers State. The all-navy caps today with the Hillcat head on the front. Bivens missing with consecutive pitches. The count is now even up at 2. Randall wears the gold tops. It says Randall in navy letters with red trim on the chest and gray pants. High hopping ball, 1 hops back to the mound. Bivens has got it, throws to first, and it's 1 down. Good start for Spencer Bivens and Rogers State as Christian Longen is retired 1-3. Brings Mason Bauer to the plate. Let's check in with Rogers State defensively, the same as it was yesterday. Sam Davison at first, Chris Miguel at second, his new position in 2017. Ishmael Orozco, preseason all-conference selection at shortstop, and Matt Subert down at third base. Garrett Hall, the battery mate for Spencer Bivens, who deals in the first pitch to Mason Bauer, and it's up high. Outfield for Rogers State, Jordan Garr in left, Brooks Douglas in center, Bradley Degnan in right. Degnan hit the lone home run in yesterday's game. It was the first run of the game, came in the 4th inning, and ultimately, who would have thunk it, it was the only run support Rogers State needed in an 11-0 victory. Strike dealt into Bauer, count even at 1. Next pitch from Bivens, breaking ball, got him swinging. 1-2 the count to Bauer, who comes in 3 for 11 on the young season, has a triple and an RBI to his credit. 1-2, swing and a miss. Spencer Bivens gets his first strikeout in a Rogers State uniform. That one's got to feel good. And I see now one of the areas head coach Chris Klimas was talking about. He said how much he likes how Spencer Bivens handles himself out there. He's very calm, doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low. Said you can't tell by his body language when he's doing good or bad. He didn't bat an eye after that strikeout. First pitch to Tyler Spoon, ground ball to short. Orozco scoops it up, throws to first, and the side is retired. A 1-2-3 first. Rogers State coming to bat. This is Hillcat Baseball on the Hillcat Network. Haley back with you on the Hillcat Network. Rogers State comes to bat in the bottom of the first inning after retiring Randall in order in the top of the first. Here's the starting lineup for Rogers State. It is identical to yesterday, the opening day lineup that posted an 11-0 victory. Brooks Douglas, the center fielder, leads things off. Matt Subert, third baseman who had 3 RBI yesterday, bats second. Bradley Degnan, the right fielder who hit a solo homer yesterday, bats third. Chris Miguel, the second baseman, in the cleanup spot. Ishmael Orozco, the shortstop, bats fifth. He had 3 walks yesterday, picking up right where he left off last year when he had a team-leading 30. Jason Marley's the DH, batting 6th. Garrett Hall, the catcher, will bat 7th. Sam Davison, the first baseman, hits 8th. And Jordan Garr, the left fielder, will bat 9th for Rogers State. Hillcats coached by Chris Klimas in his 3rd season, assisted by Robert Brown, who's in his 13th year. Jimmy Rogers, Skylar Ellis, and Joe Crow. Rogers State will get their first look at Mason Walking Stick, at least this year. He's a right-hander who's been in this Randall program in the past, and Rogers State has seen him in the past. Walking Stick's first pitch to the right-handed hitter, Brooks Douglas, misses up high. Mason Walking Stick, one start on the year. He was not the pitcher of record in that start. Didn't go as hoped. A 15.75 ERA is what he's holding after one game. Deals in a strike here, 1-1 the count. 1-1, breaking ball that was left inside, and it hits Brooks Douglas in between the shoulder blades. He turned in just in time, so he didn't take it near the front of the body. Boy, on a cold day like this, you get beamed with one, you might be feeling it for a little while. 36 degrees, your game time temperature. Wind out of the northeast at around 15 miles an hour. In ballpark terms, it's blowing out towards right center field today. Laying down the bunt, Matt Subert towards third. Casey Sykes charges up on the grass to field it. Throw to first in time. Roger State thought they had Subert safe. He thought he was safe. And credit to Sykes for doing everything he could on the play, whether it was the right call or not. Sykes played it about as perfect as you could. It was a good bunt by Subert, who runs well on top of that. He does his job ultimately. One down, but it advances Brooks Douglas over to second base. And here's the left-handed hitting Bradley Degnan. Right-hander Walking Stick misses high and away with the first pitch. Degnan in his first season with Rogers State, these first three spots in the lineup are newcomers, and then you have spots 4 through 9 that are returning Hillcats. All of them seniors except for Garrett Hall, who's a junior. Speaking of the returning players, of the newcomers, they're all juniors. Degnan, Subert, and Brooks Douglas, who stands on second base. 1-1 pitch to Degnan. Sharp bouncing ball to first. Fielded on 2 hops by Caleb Caldwell. He'll touch the bag himself, and it's out number 2. Brooks Douglas takes third on the play. 2 down. Here in the bottom of the first inning, no score between Rogers State and Randall. Hillcats lead this all-time series 8-0. Here's Chris Miguel, the cleanup man. Breaking ball that misses down low. Somebody from the dugout yelled out, "Do something cool, Chris." He had plenty of cool moments in 2016. Led the team with 9 home runs. And a rare display of power and speed. You look at Miguel, and he's a guy that his speed can be awfully deceiving. 2-0 pitch, dealt in for a strike from Walking Stick. Mason Walking Stick, 4 innings in his first start, gave up 9 hits, 7 runs, no strikeouts, and 2 walks. And deals in strike 2. 2-2 count to Chris Miguel, the Hillcats senior, who's on the preseason All-Heartland Conference list. And that's a tough list to crack. Only 1 player per position. It's not 2 or 3 or anything like that. 2-2, called strike 3. Breaking ball on the edge, and the Hillcats leave one stranded on third. Scoreless ball game as we head to the second here in Claremore. This is Rogers State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
In the bottom of the first inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. James and Norman Morris at Promise Hotels, Framework Compounding Pharmacy, Overhead Doors Company of Tulsa, ELSS Systems Tulsa, and Waterford, all proud members of the Hillcat Club and sponsors of Hillcat Athletics.
There's a button on the left of the walkie-talkie to push.
Josh Haley back with you on the Hillcat Network. Rogers State and Randall scoreless after 1 inning. Spencer Bivens, right-handed starter for Rogers State, retakes the mound after retiring the Saints in order in the first. To face the left-handed hitter, Caleb Caldwell out of the gate. Swings at the first pitch. It's a 2-hopper to third. Subert fields it cleanly, throws to first. And it's 1 out on 1 pitch here in the top of the second. Davison, Miguel, Orozco, Subert. The infield from first all the way over to third. Garrett Hall behind the plate. Garr, Douglas, and Degnan from left to right in the outfield. Here's J.W. Moore, Randall catcher. J.W. Moore, a senior out of Sealy, Texas, and a familiar face to Rogers State as he has been a part of the last 2 years series here. Right-handed hitter takes ball 1 down low on a fastball from Bivens. Good start to the 4-game season, though, for Moore, who takes a big swing and a miss here. 1-1. 4 of 10, 3 doubles, and 4 runs driven in. Clear reason why he's in the heart of the order. Moore reaches out, cues this off the end of the bat, and it will fall into shallow center for a base hit. He covered up the strike zone very well. That pitch outside, and he just reached out and poked it straight away to center field. The Hillcat first baseman, Sam Davison, looks back at Moore, and he kind of gave a smile and put his hands up as to say, yeah, I guess it'll work. Sam Davison can understand that. He's the master of that. Seeing him last year, unbelievably good at protecting the strike zone when he had 2 against him. Multiple occasions where he would just reach out and poke one into right center field. Batter is Denver Howard, swings and fouls the first pitch back on the ground. Left fielder batting in the 6th spot in the order. Right-handed hitter is 1 of 11 on the young season. Bivens inside. Howard raised his hands up to let that pitch go by. Next pitch up high, 2-1. We have action in the Heartland Conference today, Rogers State's conference that they begin their 4th year of play in and the first year of postseason eligibility for Rogers State. Bouncing ball sneaks its way through the left side, just past the outstretched glove of Matt Subert. Denver Howard's aboard, back-to-back base hits for Randall. J.W. Moore stops at second. So 2 aboard with 1 out. Oklahoma Christian playing at Missouri Western, not at their stadium, but just officially they are the away team, playing in an opening weekend at Grand Prairie, Texas. That game just underway. And Lubbock Christian also in that same spot, Grand Prairie, Texas, playing against East Central, who is out of Oklahoma. Those are the 2 games going on right now. As Weston Ward steps into the box, 7th spot in the order. Second baseman takes ball 1 low and away. Now Bivens deals in a strike. Other games later today, Newman will play against Washburn. That game also in Grand Prairie, Texas. And Arkansas Fort Smith will host Pittsburgh State. 1-1, way up high. Not uncommon to see teams from this area travel down to Texas early on in the season. You, of course, have to play the odds in the weather game. Rogers State has done that at times in their past. Go down to Texas for the first weekend or 2 of the season where you have a better chance of playable weather. 2-1, swing and a miss. Scoreless ball game, top of the 2nd inning. 1 out. Randall has runners on first and second. Weston Ward, the batter, facing a 2-2 count from Rogers State right-hander Spencer Bivens, junior, who's a newcomer to this team. Boy, are they happy to have him. Sharp bouncing ball to third. Subert to second for 1. Miguel's relay to first. You betcha! A 5-4-3 double play That's a combo the Hillcats are looking to see a lot this year, and it turns out well on the first opportunity. Rogers State gets out of the inning. They'll come to bat in the bottom of the second in this scoreless game in Claremore. This is Rogers State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
Stop. You're avoiding the salesman. We know you're looking at cars. We know you hate buying from a dealership. What if no salesman, all cars are unlocked, private test drives, and a pool table and couches instead of a cubicle? Have we pushed your buttons? Then push ours. You're welcome.
Melton Sales. Our cars are always unlocked. Sundays too. You're welcome.
I need my checking account to be like my morning coffee. Easy and now please. That's why I love checking with TTCU. With a free checking account, there's no minimum balance, no hidden fees. I can snap a photo of a check and deposit it. Easy. Add direct deposit and, based on your balances, you could earn more free services, even extra dividends. TTCU has paid more than $20 million in member rewards. Now that's grande. Freebies and rewards? Check. At TTCU.
Rogers State turns a good-looking double play to get out of a two-aboard jam with one out in the top of the second inning. And the Hillcats come back to the plate. They had a runner on third when the bottom of the first ended. Mason Walking Stick, the right-hander, back to the mound. He got Chris Miguel looking to end that threat in the bottom of the first. Here's Ishmael Orozco, right-handed hitter, 5 spot in the order. Breaking ball left up high. The infield for Randall, Caleb Caldwell at first, Weston Ward at second, Mason Bauer at short, Casey Sykes down at third, and J.W. Moore catching. He had one of those 2 hits in the top of this inning for Randall. Ball 2 to Ishmael Orozco. Outfield, Denver Howard in left, Gray Mateka in center, Christian Longan in right field. And the 2-0 is down low. Ishmael Orozco led the team with 30 walks last year. He had 3 yesterday in 5 plate appearances. And he's got his 4th walk of the season here, 3-0, missing outside. First walk issued by Mason Walking Stick, but the second free base as he hit Brooks Douglas, the leadoff batter for Rogers State, back in the bottom of the first. So Orozco takes his base, and Jason Marley steps to the plate, the Hillcat DH. Showing bunt, pulls it back, just caught the bottom half. Third baseman Sykes creeps in as Walking Stick begins his windup. Pitch misses up high. 1-1 the count. Home plate umpire today, Chris Gregg. Christopher Post in the field. Marley fouls one out of play. One and 2 the count to Jason Marley. No outs, no score here in the bottom of the second. Pitch misses low and away. Jason Marley yesterday went 1 for 3, scored a run, drove in a run, and walked twice. Pretty productive day for the DH. Marley will catch quite a bit this year as well, behind the starter Garrett Hall. 2-2 down in the dirt. This is a nice stand at home for Rogers State to begin the season. We have 2 games tomorrow against Randall. The Hillcats back at home next weekend, Friday and Saturday. 3-game series against Colorado Christian. And Marley on a hit and run puts it through the left side, but quick to charge up on it, Denver Howard, the left fielder, so it will hold Orozco at second. Designed hit and run, though. Orozco was taken off, no doubt. Got a great jump.
Now batting for the Hillcats, the catcher number 37.
2 aboard, and Garrett Hall to the plate. Junior catcher out of Owasso. Hall showing bunt, pitches up high, but he'll lay it down anyway. Walking stick, few steps in front of the mound, picks it up, throws to first in time for the out. Weston Ward, the second baseman, covering. 1-4 officially on the putout.
Brings to the plate the first baseman number 2, Sam Davison. Number 2.
Picture-perfect situation for the Hillcat first baseman, Sam Davison. Davison 2 for 3 yesterday, drove in a couple of runs. First pitch, just caught the outside edge. Senior out of Napa, California. Second-year player after transferring from Napa Valley Community College. 0-1. Davison skies it up. Mid-depth right field. Christian Longan under it. Orozco's going to tag up. Longan makes the catch. And here comes Orozco. A hook slide in. No play at the plate, and he's in safely. Trying to throw back to second, but it sneaks by Mason Bauer. Jason Marley will scoot down to third base. The first baseman, Caleb Caldwell, cut off the throw. He thought he could throw behind Marley. And Mason Bauer, the shortstop, was covering second. The throw was low and got past him. So Jason Marley to third. Chalk that up as Sam Davison's third RBI of the year. Jordan Garr takes strike 1. Started to show bunt, quickly pulled it back as that breaking ball missed badly low and outside. Garr went 1 for 2 yesterday, had a double, walked once, scored a couple of runs. Takes a pitch outside. 1-0 lead, Rogers State, bottom of the second. 2 outs, runner on third. 2-1 pitch. Just caught the upper inside corner. Mason walking stick, right-hander for Randall, who got out of a little jam in the first. Runner in scoring position with 1 out, but got a ground ball and a strikeout to get out of the inning. Not so fortunate here as it started with Ishmael Orozco getting aboard with a walk. Single by Jason Marley, sack bunt by Garrett Hall, and the sack fly by Sam Davison. 2-2 misses down low. It's a full count. Payoff pitch to Garr is down in the dirt. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, and Rogers State returns to the top of their order. Brooks Douglas, who was hit by a pitch in the bottom of the first. So first time through the lineup. 3 free bases for the Hillcats in terms of walks and hit by pitches. On the run, Jordan Garr, as the first pitch is down low, and they'll just let him go. Hillcats might have been trying to induce the hot play, where that runner takes off from first and Just tries to stay alive long enough in a rundown for the third to get home. Takes away that easy force-out play, though, at second base. And a strike dealt into Douglas. One-one. Sharp liner that one hops back up the middle for a base hit. In to score is Jason Marley. Here comes Jordan Garr. In to score, and sliding into second on the throw is Brooks Douglas. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit for Brooks Douglas, the Hillcats center fielder.
Now to play for third baseman number 8, Matt.
3-0 lead for Roger State, and Matt Subert to the plate. First pitch strike to Subert, who laid down a sac bunt his first time up. Takes a strike here. Walking stick gives a long look to Brooks Douglas at second base. Deals the 0-2 and off the outside. Four-inning outing for Mason Walking Stick in his first start of the year. Not the pitcher of record in that game, but the Saints come in looking for their first win, sitting at 0-4 as the 1-2 misses. Two-two. Breaking ball that was left up high. Mentioned the schedule earlier. 1 week from tomorrow, Roger State will begin a 3-game home series against Colorado Christian. And then the following Tuesday, 1 game against Northeastern State. Teeing off here, Subert drives it up into the sky. The wind will bring this down, and it will die into the gap into left center. In to score is Douglas. Subert's on his way to third. Slides in well ahead of the throw. How about a triple to drive in a run for the newcomer, Matt Subert? Boy, without the wind, if you just have a totally neutral day, no wind at all, or a wind maybe breezing out a little bit, that thing is hit to the wall with ease. But it got up in a hurry. There's Bradley Degnan. 4-0 lead for Roger State. Four RBI now on the season for Matt Subert. And that leads the team. 1-1 the count to Bradley Degnan. He had the big swing yesterday. Solo home run in the 4th inning over the right center field fence. Takes ball 2. Degnan smokes this down the right field line. Easily in to score is Subert. Degnan cruising in towards second. He's going to round second and head for third. No throw to third base. Roger State has got back-to-back triples, and the Hillcats on top 5-0 here in the second.
Now batting the second baseman, number 21, Chris Miguel.
Roger State has driven in 4 of these 5 runs with 2 outs. And Chris Miguel takes the first pitch up high. 9th batter of the inning for Roger State. Miguel went down looking to end the first. trying to get some revenge on the right-hander Mason walking stick. 2-0 count. And a strike dealt in on a fastball from Mason walking stick. Senior out of right here in Claremore, went to Pryor High School. Top shelf, Miguel chased after it, swing and a miss. All gray skies today in Claremore after yesterday being mostly blue skies, and our temperature hit 58 degrees at one point yesterday. 2-2. Miguel just gets a piece and it puts it down in the dirt. J.W. Moore trapped it, but not in the air, so it's not strike three. Another 2-2. Miguel tees off on this, drives it deep to the gap in left center field. This is going to roll to the wall. Degnan in to score. Miguel heads to second. He'll throw on the brakes there. RBI double for Chris Miguel. There is no action going on in the Randall bullpen. I'm sure the hope is that they can just find a way to get out of this inning. That way they don't have to tap into the bullpen early. Keep in mind you've got a doubleheader tomorrow, so to have to go to your bullpen at the second inning point of this game would be awfully deflating for this Randall team. Ishmael Orozco falls down 0-1. Offers at the 0-1, fouls it straight back and out of play. He walked to start this inning. His fourth walk of the season. Marley followed with a base hit. Garrett Hall advanced them both with a sac bunt. Sam Davison drove in Orozco with a sac fly. Orozco skies it up. Center field, a little bit left. Gray Mateka settles under it, makes the catch, and the Hillcats finally retired. But they bring 10 to the plate in the bottom of the second, and they come away with 6 runs. It's a 6-0 lead for the Hillcats as we head to the third. This is Rogers State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
The Hammett House Restaurant in Claremore supports the broadcast of RSU Hillcat Athletics. The Hammett House offers a variety of entrees, including country fried steak, lamb and turkey fries, pamper fried chicken, and a daily selection of homemade pies. Located next to the Will Rogers Memorial in Claremore, just down the hill from RSU. Online at thehammetthouse.com. The Hammett House Restaurant in Claremore, a proud supporter of the RSU Hillcats.
With 11 premier institutions across 4 states, the members of the Heartland Conference are proud partners of their communities in NCAA Division II. We are committed to the academic and athletic success of our student athletes. The Heartland Conference offers a vibrant championship experience with schools that are nationally competitive, engaged with their communities, and supported by hundreds of thousands of fans who promote a positive game environment. To learn more about the Heartland Conference, visit us at heartlandsports.org. Choose Division II. Choose the Heartland Conference.
2 innings in the books, and Rogers State takes a commanding lead into the third after a 6-run bottom of the second. Hillcats scored 5 of those runs with 2 outs. And the Hillcats give a nice cushion to right-handed starter Spencer Bivens, who faces the 8-9-1 hitters here to start the third. Casey Sykes, left-handed hitter, takes ball 1. Spencer Bivens, 23 pitches, 15 of those for strikes through the first 2 innings. He gave up back-to-back hits with 1 out in that second, but the Hillcats able to turn an inning-ending double play. Falls behind Sykes here, 2-0. Make it 3-0. Fastball down low. Casey Sykes, sophomore out of Sanger, Texas. 4 of 13 through the first 4 games, a double, and a team-leading 5 runs driven in. Good numbers from guys sitting at the 8th spot in your lineup. And he works the walk. Pitch down low. First walk issued by Spencer Bivens. There's a good look at Spencer Bivens, the righty, transfer from Penn State. He did not play at Penn State, but he was there for the last couple of years. Played at Lewisburg College before that. Gray Mateka takes strike one. (1-0). Bunt laid down. Sharp bouncing ball up the first baseline. Bivens fields it. Easy toss to Davison at first. One down. Mateka does his job as Casey Sykes advances over to second base. The 2014 season at Lewisburg College for Spencer Bivens, 11 appearances, 2 of those starts, a 3.58 ERA, 24 strikeouts, and 10 walks in 32 2/3 innings. Swinging at the first pitch, Christian Longen drives it down the right field line, and it is a foul ball, just barely, less than a foot did it cross over that right field line. Very tight. Home plate umpire Chris Gregg was all over it. (0-1), smoked into the Rogers State dugout. Look out. From the broadcast booth here, I don't have a clean look at the dugout. I can only see usually 3 or 4 players there, the ones you see on your screen if you're tuned into our video broadcast. I can see Coach Klimas there. He's the closest one sitting to us, and then Garrett Hall wearing the fancy Hillcat hat sitting on the bench. That's the only view I have. Everything else is off limits, but anytime one's hit into the dugout, I can usually judge by body language if anybody was struck or not. Thankfully, no one was. And Christian Longen goes down on strikes. Spencer Bivens with his second strikeout. Swinging at the first pitch, Mason Bauer popped up, foul territory, right field side, drifting, and just gets out of play. Mason Bauer struck out swinging his first time up. 3 of 11, a triple and an RBI for the shortstop batting in the 2-hole. 0-1, just got a piece, fouls straight back. These much colder conditions today. Asked Coach Klimas yesterday if you were with us in the postgame. You heard him. Talked about today being a hard hat day, the wind blowing, very cold. And I kind of referenced before I asked that question, a lot of players on this Rogers State roster from the state of California. And for some of them, it's the first time they've ever spent a long period of time away from the state of California. And so this weather might catch them off guard just a little bit, even though they were here in the fall. He said, well, I feel pretty comfortable tomorrow throwing Spencer Bivens out there because this kid grew up in the state of Pennsylvania. So he's no stranger to cold weather. The 0-2, called strike 3. Back-to-back backwards Ks for Spencer Bivens, and Rogers State takes a 6-0 lead into the bottom of the 3rd. This is Hillcat Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
We're cooking dinner. Dinner is the most important meal of the day.
We can cater to everybody's needs, whether you want a burger, whether you want chicken.
Dinner's special for me and my family because it's the one meal out of the day that we get to spend together.
It's the perfect end to a good day.
Win or lose, we're coming to Whataburger after a game.
Whataburger for dinner. If we're not on your way home, you're going the wrong way.
My name is Tatiana, and I would love to cook you dinner.
People often ask me, John, how do you do it? Still making pizzas after 30 years. Seriously, guys?
It ain't rocket science. It ain't physics.
It's pizza.
And I love pizza.
Get any large one-topping pizza for only $10 and add a mega chocolate chip cookie for only $5 more.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
Rogers State, a 6-0 lead on Randall. Second game of the season for the Hillcats, who were an 11-0 victor over Bacone yesterday. Here's Jason Marley to lead off the bottom of the third for the Hillcats, who brought 10 to the plate in the second inning. First pitch strike to the right-handed hitter, Jason Marley. Marley singled and scored last inning. 0-1. Skies it up. Edge of the infield is the second baseman, Weston Ward. A step into right center, and he squeezes his glove for out number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 37, Garrett Hall.
I just lost my gloves for this broadcast. I started out the day wearing some gloves to keep my hands warm, but I was very dissatisfied with the way my handwriting was turning out in my scorebook. And I'd rather have cold hands than a messy scorebook any day of the week. So the gloves are gone. Garrett Hall, 1-0 pitch, skied up. Right on the line, first base side. Back behind first base, reaching back. Caleb Caldwell falls to his back and makes the catch. First baseman just continued to backpedal. And it might have been where the grass meets the dirt that tripped him up and forced him to fall, but he was reaching awfully far back behind him. Either way, he gets the job done. 2 pop-ups here in the bottom of the third, 2 outs. Here's Sam Davison. Ball 1 to Sam. Sacrifice fly in the second inning. That drove in the first Hillcat run. It was out number 2 in the inning. And Rogers State came through with some very good 2-out approaches to the plate. Breaking ball falls in for a strike. Count even at 1. Can't stand to have the windows closed in press box calling a game, regardless if it's football or soccer or baseball or softball. We've got to have that outside effect regardless of what the elements are like. So bless their hearts, my production crew is taking a sacrifice for me today, and I appreciate them very much. 3-1 in there for a strike. It's a full count to Sam Davison. Fourth batter today that's worked a full count against the right-hander Mason walking stick. Fouled straight back. Davison will get another payoff. And again, fouled back. This is where I complimented Davison earlier in the broadcast last year. Boy, he really showed a lot of composure at the plate with 2 strikes and was very good at covering up the strike zone. He would battle off pitches, and at times he was able to reach out of the zone and poke one out into right center field. And here he takes one up high. He'll get the free base. Well done by Sam Davison. You just battle off the ones that are in or around the zone, and then you get one that's way out there, and he had the composure to lay off of it. That was a strength for Sam last year, in addition to covering up the strike zone and protecting it with 2 strikes. He was able to get a lot of free bases as Jordan Garr steps in and takes ball 1. Two and 0 now to Jordan Garr. Skied up, straightaway center field. Settling under it, Gray Mateka has it, and it's out number 3 here in the third. Rogers State has a 6-0 lead through 3 innings here at the Diamond Sports Complex. This is Rogers State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
People often ask me, John, how do you do it? Still making pizzas after 30 years. Seriously, guys?
It ain't rocket science. It ain't physics.
It's pizza.
And I love pizza.
Get any large one-topping pizza for only $10 and add a mega chocolate chip cookie for only $5 more.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
We're cooking dinner. Dinner is the most important meal of the day.
We can cater to everybody's needs, whether you want a burger, whether you want chicken.
Dinner's special for me and my family because it's the one meal out of the day that we could just spend together.
It's the perfect end to a good day.
Win or lose, we're coming to Whataburger after a game.
Whataburger for dinner. If we're not on your way home, you're going the wrong way.
My name is Tatiana, and I would love to cook you dinner.
Now batting the designated hitter, number 22, Tyler Spoon.
Tyler Spoon leads things off here in the fourth for Randall. The Saints have their heart of the order due up here in the fourth. They managed to get base runners in the last 2 innings. Rogers State starting pitcher Spencer Bivens is held firm under pressure, though. Misses with the first pitch and the 1-0, a fastball down in the dirt. Bivens through 3 innings, 36 pitches, 23 of those for strikes. Surrendered 2 hits, walked 1, but has 3 strikeouts. Misses here, 3-0. Just catches the bottom half. Infield, Sam Davison at first, Chris Miguel at second, Ishmael Orozco at short, Matt Subert down at third, and Garrett Hall, Hillcat catcher. Strike 2, dealt in by Bivens. Way to battle back. Outfield, Jordan Garr in left, Brooks Douglas in center, Bradley Degnan in right. 6 runs, 5 hits, no errors for Rogers State. 0-2-1 for Randall. And the 3-2 in there for a strike. A quarter swing let off by Tyler Spoon. He held it up, but it caught the top half. That is 3 consecutive looking strikeouts for one Spencer Bivens. 6'5", 210-pound frame out of State College, Pennsylvania is where he played his high school ball. Been on a journey since then. Played at Lewisburg College, which is in North Carolina. Soft one-hopper to third off the bat of Caleb Caldwell. Subert throws to first. 2 down here in the fourth.
Now batting the catcher, number 18.
And J.W. Moore, the batter with 2 outs and the bases empty. The Randall catcher got the first hit of this game for the Saints. Base hit up the middle with 1 out back in the second inning. First pitch strike from Bivens. Reminder, tomorrow's doubleheader action starts at noon. Hillcats and the Randall Saints. Team who plays out of the National Collegiate Christian College Association. Foul ball back. 1-2 with 2 outs and the bases empty. One-two. Breaking ball misses outside and in the dirt. Garrett Hall on his game, though, whenever a pitch is not anywhere close to him. Showing good stuff. First 1.5 games this year. Soft liner into center field. Brooks Douglas will cut it off, and J.W. Moore holds at first. 2 for 2 day for J.W. Moore. Brings Denver Howard to the plate. He's the other man with a base hit today. He followed Moore's hit back in the second inning. 2 aboard with 1 out for Randall, but Rogers State turned a 5-4-3 double play to get out of the second. Swings at the first pitch. Sharp liner to short. Orozco got it on the short hop after it dipped, and a quick toss to second for the force out to end the inning. Rogers State 6, Randall 0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. This is Hillcat Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
Claremore Nursing Home and the Brookfield are happy to be part of RSU Hillcat Basketball. They offer care for a range of lifestyles, from assisted living to rehabilitation to 24-hour nursing assistance. Claremore Nursing Home in the Brookfield, 920 East 16th Street, or by phone at 341-4857, 341-4857. Proud to be a part of Hillcat Athletics.
Hello, I'm Chad Choate with Community Home Health. We've been providing quality home health care for over 20 years. Community Home Health has a comprehensive service plan, and we service the large part of eastern Oklahoma. Here at Community Home Health, we provide skilled nursing services, home health aides, psychiatric nursing, therapy services which include occupational, speech, and physical therapy. Our #1 goal is restoring health and quality of life, and you can count on Community Home Health to do just that. Let our family take care of yours.
Leading off in the Hillcats in the bottom of the fourth inning, the center fielder number 8, Brooks Douglas.
Rogers State has a 6-0 lead over Randall as we enter the bottom of the fourth inning. Top of the order for the Hillcats. Here's Brooks Douglas. First pitch misses up high. Douglas having a good day. Was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Singled to drive in 2 runs with 2 outs back in the second. The 1-0. Missed up high. Mason walking stick, 68 pitches, 37 for strikes through 3 innings of work. Hillcats really running that pitch count up on walking stick. Of course, part of that was the 10-batter second inning the Hillcats had. 5 of the 6 runs coming with 2 outs. Strike dealt in, 2-1 the count. Douglas lays down a bunt. It's a good one. Third baseman Sykes charges up and collides with walking stick. They both stay on their feet, but neither have a play on it. Great punt by Douglas and showing off the wheels. We really hadn't got to see that from Brooks Douglas yet this year. But if you play center field at this level, you know the guy's got some speed. And it was on display there. Leadoff man aboard for Matt Subert. Laid down a sac bunt in the first. RBI triple in the second inning. It was the first of 2 RBI triples and the first of 3 RBI extra base hits. Chris Miguel had an RBI double after Subert and Degnan had those RBI triples. 0-1 is down in the dirt to Subert. And talk about somebody coming in with a lot of potential and a lot of eyes on him. Matt Subert, the junior out of Belmont, California, named to the Collegiate Baseball newspaper preseason newcomer to watch list. Here goes Douglas. Subert swings. This ball tailing off towards right center. Running over is Mateka. Doesn't get there. It skips into his glove off one hop. Subert slides into second, and Brooks Douglas cruises into third. Double, a triple, and a hit by pitch is the day thus far for Matt Subert. Here's Bradley Degnan. 1 for 2, the RBI triple last time, and grounded out to first in the first. Well, just talking about speed with Brooks Douglas, you line everybody up and put them in a sprint for 60, and it's Bradley Degnan who comes away with it. He's got a big frame to be able to run like that. Pretty impressive. 6'1", 200 pounds is Degnan. And that was one of the first things that Coach Klimas talked about when I brought up Bradley Degnan in our preseason meeting. The count to Degnan. Skies this up. Deep right field. This is way back. It is gone. Bradley Degnan has homered for the second straight day. What a start in his Hillcat career. A 3-run shot, and it puts the Hillcats up 9-0. Don't know if Degnan's parents are listening, but I remember meeting you last year, met Brad as well when he came here on a visit. After that visit was over, Coach Klimas said, I really like that kid. I sure hope that he is with us next year, and here he is. 2 home runs in his first 2 games. Leaves nothing on the plate for Chris Miguel except himself. No outs here in the 4th inning. 9-0 lead for Roger State. Miguel takes ball 1, and now a strike on the outside edge.
Hey, camera 3, we have camera 2 now, so whenever there's a batter who's facing away from
1-1 misses to Miguel. 2-1 in there for a strike. Almost every player today is wearing about as much warmth gear as they can get on. They've got long sleeves. A lot of them are wearing that pullover hood that just keeps their nose and eyes revealed. Soft liner towards short. Mason Bauer a couple of steps forward and to his right and scoops it for out number 1.
Now batting the shortstop, number 3, Ismael Orozco.
Here's Ishmael Orozco with 1 out and the base is empty. A walk, a run scored. Flat out to center his last time up. Takes strike 1 here. Senior out of San Francisco. Played at Skyline College. Same place that Matt Subert played. Orozco a year ahead of Subert. Those two, imagine having on that same team at Skyline, and so they're reunited here at Rogers State in Orozco's final season. 0-2 is down in the dirt. One-two pitch. A lot of contact. Skied up. Left field side, shallow left. The shortstop, Mason Bauer, settles under it and makes the catch. Orozco, a lot of pop on the last 2 at-bats, but they just got up in the air very quickly. Here's Jason Marley. DH singled and scored in the 2nd, popped out to 2nd in the 3rd. Way up high for ball 1. There is action now in the Randall bullpen, first action we've seen today. 1-0. Outside. Two-0 pitch in there for a strike. There's the Randall bullpen, but to no surprise, we're not going to know who's warming up because those guys are going to keep as many layers on as possible unless it's their turn to come in the game. 2-1 pitch from Walking Stick. Swing and a miss. Jason Marley played in 41 of the 50 games last year for Rogers State, including 39 starts, hit .309 and a .390 on base percentage. Skies the 2-2 out of play to the right side. Two-two, breaking ball, misses way outside. It's a full count to Jamar. Half Moon Bay, California native, Kenyatta College transfer. Three-two, up high, ball four. Tell you, some of these guys, you look at their junior college numbers, some of them don't translate at all when they get here. And usually it's for the better. Some of these guys hit maybe in the 260s, 270s, low 300s. Then they get here and their bats just explode. And the Hillcats will pinch run here for Jason Marley. Derek Brumble into the game for the first time wearing a Rogers State uniform. Local guy at Jinx High School, transferred in from Oral Roberts University where he spent last season. Going back to what I was talking about with the numbers translating over to this level, Marley's have been pretty close, and I mean that in a positive way because his on-base percentage very high in his first 2 years at Kenyatta College, and that has remained the same here at Rogers State last year with that .390 OBP. First pitch to Garrett Hall, misses down low. That was the fourth walk issued by Mason Walking Stick. Here's Walking Stick's 1-1. Curveball just catches the edge. Garrett Hall, a sac bunt in the second, popped out in the third. Yesterday went 1 for 5 at the dish, drove in a run for Rogers State. Takes this down low. 2-2 the count to Garrett Hall, the junior. Been starting since he was a freshman. Pretty impressive player. Called strike 3 on Hall, just on the lower edge. Inning over, Rogers State plates 3 off one big swing from Bradley Degnan, a 3-run homer, his second in as many days, and the Hillcats are ahead 9-0 as we head to the 5th. This is Rogers State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
Claremore Nursing Home and the Brookfield are happy to be part of RSU Hillcat Basketball. They offer care for a range of lifestyles, from assisted living to rehabilitation to 24-hour nursing assistance. Claremore Nursing Home in the Brookfield, 920 East 16th Street, or by phone at 341-4857, 341-4857. Proud to be a part of Hillcat Athletics.
I need my checking account to be like my morning coffee. Easy and now please. That's why I love checking with TTCU. With a free checking account, there's no minimum balance, no hidden fees. I can snap a photo of a check and deposit it. Easy. Add direct deposit and, based on your balances, you could earn more free services, even extra dividends. TTCU has paid more than $20 million in member rewards. Now that's grande. Freebies and rewards? Check. At TTCU.
Spencer Bivens retakes the mound for Rogers State as we get set to begin play here in the 5th inning. Very cold day here in Claremore. Of course, if any of you are living in places that have brutal winters, you are looking at us saying our 36-degree day is cold and probably having a good laugh right now. But some of these players certainly not used to it. Wind blowing today, 15 miles an hour, out to right center field. Bivens having a good day. First day for him to see action as a Hillcat. And the first batter, Weston Ward, 7th spot in the order, fouls the pitch on top of the Rogers State dugout on the first base side. Weston Ward 0 for 1, grounded into an inning-ending double play back in the 2nd. Ground ball hit towards second. Miguel gobbles it up, throws to first. They get the out. Throws a little bit offline. It took Sam Davison up the line towards the right center field area, and he was able to stretch out and hang on. He and Miguel have a little talk afterwards, and I'm sure it went something like, "Sorry, Sam. That's okay, Chris. Next batter up." Casey Sykes. Ball 1 to Sykes, who walked to lead off the 3rd inning. Pitch down low and gets past the glove of Garrett Hall. First time that Bivens has got one past Garrett today. "50 pitches, 34 for strikes for Bivens coming into this inning. Sharp ground ball to second. Miguel's got it, and his throw right on the money this time to first. 2 4-3 putouts here in the 5th inning. Gray Mateka, the batter.
Now to play the center fielder, number 32, Gray Mateka.
Mateka laid down a sacrifice bunt back in the 3rd. "1-0. Soft liner off the inside of the bat, falls into center field for a base hit. Gray Mateka extends the inning. And Randall will recycle their order. Christian Longen will step up for the 3rd time today. Leadoff man is 0 for 2. Ground out and a strikeout. 9 runs on 8 hits, no errors for Rogers State. No runs, 4 hits, 1 error for Randall. 9-0 lead for the Hillcats here in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, runner on. And the first pitch to the right-handed hitter, Longen, is in for a strike. 2 for 9 is Christian Longen through the first 4 games this year, including a couple of starts. And the 0-1 misses up high. Interestingly enough, how Bivens caught wind of Rogers State. Devlin Zakar, who is projected starter for tomorrow. A strike, quick throw down to first, not in time. Devlin Zakar played at Lewisburg College for 1 season with Spencer Bivens. Breaking ball, called strike 3. Spencer Bivens has got his 4th backward K of the game. 5 strikeouts in all, and the Hillcats will take a 9-0 lead into the bottom of the 5th. This is Rogers State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
Stop. You're avoiding the salesman. We know you're looking at cars. We know you hate buying from a dealership. What if no salesman, all cars are unlocked, private test drives and a pool table and couches instead of a cubicle? Have we pushed your buttons? Then push ours. You're welcome.
Melton Sales. Our cars are always unlocked. Sundays too. You're welcome.
I need my checking account to be like my morning coffee. Easy, and now please. That's why I love checking with TTCU. With a free checking account, there's no minimum balance, no hidden fees. I can snap a photo of a check and deposit it. Easy. Add direct deposit and, based on your balances, you could earn more free services, even extra dividends. TTCU has paid more than $20 million in member rewards. Now that's grande. Freebies and rewards? Check. At TTCU.
9-0 lead for Rogers State. Sam Davison to lead things off for the Hillcats in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch from Mason Walking Stick in for a strike. He's the starter in this game, right-hander. Hillcats figured him out pretty good in the 2nd, and a big 3-run homer off of him last inning, the 4th. First pitch strike to Sam Davison. Breaking ball, pops it up, drifting, will get out of play on top of the Rogers State dugout. No at-bats officially yet on the day for Sam Davison because he has a sac fly and drew a walk his last time up. Walking Stick, so too. Down in the dirt and past the catcher, J.W. Moore. Davison awarded the Heartland Conference Hitter of the Week at one point last year, as the 1-2 takes a hop way before it got to the plate. That award for Davison came off the heels of a 7-for-8 performance in a 3-game series sweep here at home over Arkansas Fort Smith. Huge series for Rogers State. And Davison was on base overall 9 of 10 times. Another pitch in the dirt. It's full. Payoff. Just got a piece, did Sam. Slow roller on the ground, off to the right side. Davison's final year at Napa Valley College hit .396 and a .483 on base percentage. 34 runs driven in, 12 doubles, only 3 errors in 382 chances. Just a tremendous sophomore campaign. Did all that in only 36 games. Second payoff pitch coming. Sharp one-hopper to second. Weston Ward just had to knock it down. Runs to his right, picks it up, throws to first, and got Davison by a half step. Ball was crushed by Sam, and it took a hop in the dirt right before it got to Ward, and it looked like it might have been his throwing hand that he knocked it down with. There's Weston Ward. He's got a smile on his face, so he must be okay. But if that hit his throwing hand, that's stinging, and it will for a while. Jordan Garr lays down a quick bunt. Another good one. Off the mound is Walking Stick. To his right, throws a fastball low, and Jordan Garr is safe. It was all the first baseman Caldwell could do just to knock it down. The element of surprise. Rogers State gets another bunt single. Brooks Douglas got one last inning. To the top of the order we go. Here is Douglas.
At the plate, the center fielder, number 20, Brooks Douglas.
First pitch, low and away to Brooks. What a day he's having. He was hit by a pitch in the first. 2 RBI base hit in the second. And then that bunt single in the fourth. Has scored 2 runs. Good pitch from Walking Stick. Breaking ball that's in for a strike. .111 pitches thrown by Walking Stick. No action going on in the Randall bullpen, but they did have action there last inning, so perhaps somebody ready on a moment's notice if needed, but they'll try to preserve that bullpen at all costs with 2 more games remaining in the series. Runner going on the 2-1 and fouled back to the screen. Jordan Gar's already stolen 1 today after he walked in the 2nd inning. Two. Bouncing ball to the left of second base. Bauer flips to second for 1, relay to first, offline and not in time. Fielder's choice 6-4 retires Jordan Gar. And Matt Subert to the plate with 2 outs. 2 for 2 day for Subert. RBI triple, doubled and scored in the 4th. First pitch down low to the right-handed hitter. Here goes Douglas on the 1-0. Throw down to second, takes a hop, not in time. Brooks Douglas with a stolen base. So the Hillcats get that runner in scoring position after all. Next pitch from walking stick. Breaking ball on the edge. 1-2 the count. These 2 teams will engage in a doubleheader tomorrow. Noon start time. One, 2. Subert, a half swing, just got a piece, fouls it back. One, 2. Takes a hop before it got to the plate. Good job by J.W. Moore to keep it in front. Bullpen action going on once more. Just in case for walking stick here. 2-2. Subert, sharp ground ball, back up the middle for a base hit. Brooks Douglas will be waved around. He'll score easily. Another RBI hit for Matt Subert. 5 on the young season for the junior. Yeah, sure, that'll bring a smile to your face. Assistant coach Skylar Ellis talking it over with Subert. Bradley Degnan takes the first pitch up high. Everyone still remembering what Degnan did on his last at-bat. Punched a home run over the right field fence. Takes ball 2. Degnan has 4 RBI on the day. 5 on the season, which is tied for Subert with the team lead. 2-0 is skied up to the shortstop in the middle of the dirt. Mason Bauer has got it for out number 3. Side retired, but Roger State plates 1 in the 5th. It's a 10-0 Hillcat lead as we head for the 6th here in Claremore. This is Roger State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
The Hammett House Restaurant in Claremore supports the broadcast of RSU Hillcat Athletics. The Hammett House offers a variety of entrees, including country fried steak, lamb and turkey fries, pamper fried chicken, and a daily selection of homemade pies. Located next to the Will Rogers Memorial in Claremore, just down the hill from RSU. online at thehammockhouse.com. The Hammett House Restaurant in Claremore, a proud supporter of the RSU Hillcats.
With 11 premier institutions across 4 states, the members of the Heartland Conference are proud partners of their communities in NCAA Division II. We are committed to the academic and athletic success of our student athletes. The Heartland Conference offers a vibrant championship experience with schools that are nationally competitive, engaged with their communities, and supported by hundreds of thousands of fans who promote a positive game environment. To learn more about the Heartland Conference, visit us at heartlandsports.org. Choose Division II. Choose the Heartland Conference.
Well, you get a glimpse of the wind here today, 15 miles an hour blowing out towards right center field. In Claremore, Oklahoma, 36 degrees, our temperature at first pitch, but with that wind chill, feels worse than that. Spencer Bivens back to the mound for Rogers State here to begin this 6th inning, pitching to Mason Bauer. 2, 3, 4 spots in the order due up for Randall. Bauer at the 0-1. Smacks it towards right center. Running over, Bradley Degnan makes the catch. 1 down.
Now to play the designated hitter, number 22, Tyler Spoon.
Spencer Bivens, after that batter now, 63 pitches, 41 of those for strikes. Here's Tyler Spoon. Right-handed hitter takes the first pitch up high. Fastball low and away. Two-0 offered, sliced out of play to the right side. Bivens 2-1, fastball misses down low. Weather tomorrow not expected to be much better than today, but temperature will warm up a little bit. Supposed to be in the mid-40s, and the sun is supposed to peek out, which should help a little bit as well. Three-two count to Tyler Spoon. Fouled straight back. Spoon 0 for 2. Ground out in the first, strikeout in the fourth. Three-two up high, and Tyler Spoon works the walk. Just the second walk of the day issued by the Hillcat starter, Spencer Bivens. Right-hander has given up 4 hits, struck out 5. Here's Caleb Caldwell. 0 for 2 day for Caleb Caldwell thus far, both occasions grounding out to third base. First pitch, a fastball, high and away. Sharp one hopper to second. Miguel will go to second for 1. Relay back to first in time for the double play. 4-6-3 to end the inning. Sam Davison, give him credit. He stretched out at first to bring it in and make it happen. Second double play of the day for Rogers State. They lead it 10-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Claremore Nursing Home and the Brookfield are happy to be part of RSU Hillcat Basketball. They offer care for a range of lifestyles, from assisted living to rehabilitation to 24-hour nursing assistance. Claremore Nursing Home in the Brookfield, 920 East 16th Street, or by phone at 341-4857, 341-4857. Proud to be a part of Hillcat Athletics.
Hello, I'm Chad Choate with Community Home Health. We've been providing quality home health care for over 20 years. Community Home Health has a comprehensive service plan, and we service the large part of eastern Oklahoma. Here at Community Home Health, we provide skilled nursing services, home health aides, psychiatric nursing, therapy services which include occupational, speech, and physical therapy. Our #1 goal is restoring health and quality of life, and you can count on Community Home Health to do just that. Let our family take care of yours.
Leading off for the Hillcats in the bottom of the 6th inning, the second baseman, number 21, Chris Miguel.
Rogers State's Chris Miguel leads things off. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Rogers State leading by a score of 10-0. Mason Walking Stick, right-handed starting pitcher, back out there. 123 pitches, 68 of those for strikes. 1-0 fired in for a fastball. 1-1 breaking ball down in the dirt. Walking Stick, you could say, has what they sometimes describe as the rubber arm. Guys that can get up there well over 100 pitches and they're still firing away. They just don't feel that stamina as Miguel ropes this into left field and puts Denver Howard on the run all the way to the wall. Miguel will cruise into second. He'll slide for good measure. It's a double for Chris Miguel to lead off the 6th. They'll bring Danny Donahue into pinch run for Chris Miguel. Miguel's second double of the day. He'll finish out 2 of 4 with an RBI.
Running at second base, number 13, Danny Donahue. And now to play the shortstop, number 3,
Ishmael Orozco for Rogers State. Walked and scored in the second. Flied out, popped out his last 2 times up. First pitch strike to Orozco, who was named the team's most outstanding player a season ago. Skied up, right field side, drifting out of play, will get out of play. Makes it 0-2 to Ish. Seen some guys in their first games here with Rogers State have good performances. Orozco was in that spot last year. 4 for 4 with 3 doubles versus this Randall team last year back on February 5th. Of course, then they were known as Hillsdale Free Will Baptist. 0-2, smoked through the left side of the infield for a base hit. Coming in to score is Danny Donahue. RBI base hit for Ishmael Orozco. And for the first time, Rogers State will get Derek Brumble at the plate. ORU transfer, was there last year, did not play. Local guy out of Jenks High School. Right-handed hitter. First pitch breaking ball, misses up high. Brumble replaces Jason Marley as the DH. After Marley walked in the 4th, Brumble came in as the pinch runner. 1-0. Fastball down low. Derek Brumble, 6 foot, 195-pound right-handed hitter. His last season of college baseball, 2015, with Rose State College here in Oklahoma. Swing and a foul tip right off the end of the bat. Brumble in that season with Rose State hit .304, 357 on base percentage. He had 11 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, and 31 runs driven in. Very good power numbers for Brumble. Foul tip, straight back, count even at 2. Two. Looked like a purpose pitch way outside to Brumble. Full count to the first-year Hillcat. They've worked with Brumble on finding the best fit defensively for him, and if we see him in the field, it would be in the outfield. Played a lot of infield at the high school level, and Brumble works the walk. Good first plate appearance in his Hillcat career for Derek Brumble. There's the Rogers State bullpen. Some action going on, and we will see our first coaching visit to the mound of the day. Wonder if this will be the end for Mason Walking Stick. Head coach Eddie Davis out to talk things over with him, and everything appears to be okay. Walking Stick will remain in the game. Impressive for Brumble, though, in the sense that you have a guy in his first collegiate at bat in, well, almost 2 years since he played at Rose State in 2015. Might be eager to get up there and swing it, but Brumble stayed patient, gives Rogers State a base runner. 5th walk of the day issued by Mason Walking Stick, who's thrown 136 pitches now. And he deals in the first to Garrett Hall for a strike. 0 for 2 for Garrett Hall. Laid down a sacrifice bunt in the second. Breaking ball down in the dirt, and J.W. Moore doing a good job as he's done all day. Blocking that pitch, holding the runners. Hall swings, and this ball dies right in front of home plate and rolls out towards third base. Hall on the run. J.W. Moore picks it up, throws to first just in time for the out. Thing had to be on the money from J.W. Moore, and it was. So Orozco to third, Derek Brumble to second. Sam Davison, the scheduled hitter, but it will be Chris Nakashima, junior out of Ontario, transfer from Garrett Community College. Chris's mom, Teresa, sent a very nice email last night congratulating the Hillcats on the win and being thankful for the broadcast. Teresa, if you're listening today, and for all of Chris's family, we're thankful to have you, and thanks for tuning in. Also, on behalf of Hillcat fans, we're thankful to have Chris here at Rogers State. Mighty good player that the Hillcats were licking their chops to get him on this roster. Takes ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is up high. Any fans out there, if you want to tweet us or if you have a question you would like for me to ask to Coach Klimas in one of our pre- or post-game interviews, or just a question about Hillcat baseball in general, my Twitter at JHALEY17. That's at JHaley17. Or you can tweet at RSU Hillcats. 3-0 pitch taken for a strike. Rogers State up 11-0. 3-1 pitch up high, ball 4. And to echo what I said about Derek Brumble, the same goes for Nakashima. You get brought into the game, you might be holding on to an eager feeling to swing the bat, but Nakashima keeps the bat on his shoulder and gives the Hillcats another base runner. They are loaded up. Here is Cale Backward. Came into the game yesterday defensively in the final inning. Did not see him at the plate, though. Cale Backward, redshirt sophomore out of Salina, Oklahoma, transfer from Mid-America Christian. First pitch outside. This inning started with a double by Chris Miguel. Danny Donahue came into pinch run. Scored on Ishmael Orozco's base hit. Derek Brumble walked. Chris Nakashima walked. And now Cale Backward, who takes strike one. One, swing and a miss. Backward hit .301 a season ago at Mid-America Christian. 1-2. Bounced well before it got to the plate, was outside, but J.W. Moore slides over to block it. And you're not going to see that show up in the stat column, but give J.W. Moore a star today for the way that he's played back there behind the plate. Blocking the tough ones. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball just misses outside. Second straight batter has worked a full count against Mason Walking Stick. Three-two, down in the dirt, ball four, and Cale Backward takes the walk and drives in a run in the process. Ishmael Orozco in to score. Second time today. Back to the top of the order. Here's Brooks Douglas. Offers at the first pitch, fouls it back and out of play. Douglas has scored 3 runs today. He's been on base all 4 times. 2 hits, a hit by pitch, and a fielder's choice, the ways he's reached. .01 is down in the dirt. One. Douglas started to offer. Did he go around? No, he did not. 2-1 the count. Right-hander Mason Walking Stick deals for Randall. 2-1, swing and a miss. Heartland Conference scoreboard update. Lubbock Christian right now down to East Central 10-1 in the 4th inning. Missouri Western leading Oklahoma Christian, who's the Heartland team in that matchup, 10-1 as well. Sharp ground ball up the middle, scooting to his right. Weston Ward, the second baseman, flips to second after bobbling, and they'll get the force out there to get one, but another run comes in to score as Derek Brumble crosses home plate. Third RBI of the game for Brooks Douglas. Matt Subert. First pitch down low. Runners on the corners. Chris Nakashima at third. Brooks Douglas at first. Subert having himself a big day. He's a home run short of hitting for the cycle. Why not do it here? RBI triple in the second, double in the 4th, RBI base hit in the 5th. Ahead in the count, 2-0. Fastball that just catches the top half. 13-0 lead for Rogers State here on day 2 of the 2017 season. If you missed it, yesterday Rogers State defeated Bacone 11-0. Hillcats committed no errors in that game, and they are very similar to those lines here today. Breaking ball misses inside. It's a 3-1 count to Matt Suber. Up high, ball 4. It loads them up.
Brings up the right fielder, number 22, Bradley Degnan.
Bradley Degnan, 9th batter of the inning for Rogers State. Swings at the first pitch, pops it up. Third base side will drift out of play. Degnan an RBI triple and a 3-run home run in the 4th inning. 2 for 4 day overall for the power hitting right fielder. A 0-1 pitch with the bases loaded, low and away. Other scoreboard update from the Heartland Conference. Pittsburgh State leading at UA Fort Smith, who's the Heartland team in that matchup, 4-2 in the 7th. Not a good day for the Heartland Conference. Lubbock Christian down 10-2. Oklahoma Christian down 10-2. UA Fort Smith down 4-2. Rogers State up 13-0. 2-1. Smoke to deep right center field. Way back. Over the fence. A home run for Bradley Degnan. What a start for this guy. 1 home run's good on opening weekend. 2 in 2 games is awfully good. Bradley Degnan's got 3, and we haven't even completed 2 games yet. This will be a opening 2 games to remember for Bradley Degnan. A grand slam. 17-0 lead for Rogers State. Danny Donahue takes a strike. One to Donahue, breaking ball, or 1-2 rather, called strike 3. Inning finally over, but Rogers State gets 7 runs in the bottom of the 6th, highlighted by Bradley Degnan's grand slam, his 2nd homer of the day. He's got 8 RBI, and the Hillcats in firm control. Rogers State 17, Randall 0, as we head for the 7th here in Claremore. This is Rogers State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
Claremore Nursing Home and the Brookfield are happy to be part of RSU Hillcat Basketball. They offer care for a range of lifestyles, from assisted living to rehabilitation to 24-hour nursing assistance. Claremore Nursing Home in the Brookfield, 920 East 16th Street, or by phone at 341-4857, 341-4857. Proud to be a part of Hillcat Athletics.
I need my checking account to be like my morning coffee. Easy and now please. That's why I love checking with TTCU. With a free checking account, there's no minimum balance, no hidden fees. I can snap a photo of a check and deposit it. Easy. Add direct deposit and, based on your balances, you could earn more free services, even extra dividends. TTCU has paid more than $20 million in member rewards. Now that's grande. Freebies and rewards? Check at TTCU.
There's a look at Bradley Degnan He has not even played 2 complete games yet for Rogers State, and already he holds a Hillcat record. Probably doesn't even know it. But he's got 8 RBI today, and that is a new single-game Rogers State record, breaking the old record of 7, held by 2 different players, Zach Hamby in 2010 and Colton West in 2008. If you've been around this program during either of those periods, you know those were 2 pretty good players. Both of those guys instrumental in Rogers State's building up of this program in the NAIA years, and Bradley Degnan etches his name into Hillcat history in just his 2nd game wearing a Rogers State uniform. Congratulations, Bradley. Rogers State leading 17-0 as we begin play here in the 7th inning, and a new arm on the mound for the Hillcats. It's a familiar one, though, to Rogers State, Justin Magstad. Welcome back. 6'1", 185-pound right-hander out of Riverside, California. 2nd-year transfer out of Chaffey Community College. Facing J.W. Moore, 5 spot in the order out of the gate. 1-1. And the pitch. Strike 2. Final line on the starter, Spencer Bivens. 6 innings, 4 hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks. 73 pitches, 45 of those for strikes. Good start in his Hillcat debut for Spencer Bivens. It's on the heels of another good start in a Hillcat debut yesterday. Tim Luce went 6 innings, gave up just 2 hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Very similar lines for those two. And like Bivens, Luce did not need a lot of pitches to do it. Didn't even throw 70 pitches yesterday. 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Justin Magstad picking up where he left off last year. A great season for Magstad, the reliever. Denver Howard to the plate, 1 for 2 today. One the count to Denver Howard. Slow roller up the first base side. Picked up just before it rolled foul by Chris Nakashima, and he just waits in the line to tag out Denver Howard. 2 away.
Now batting the second baseman, number 38.
Justin Magstad, 23 relief appearances last year, which was 1 shy of the Rogers State record, which was set last year by Rusty Huer. Two outs, bases empty. Weston Ward takes the first pitch down in the dirt. 0 for 2 today, a couple of ground outs for Weston Ward. Strike on the outside edge. Magstad a 3.76 ERA a season ago. 1-1, slider, nasty pitch. In for a strike. 1-2 to Weston Ward. Slider again. Outside, might have been a purpose pitch. It evens the count at 2. Two sliced out of play to the right side. Reminder, tomorrow's doubleheader will get underway at noon. Rogers State and Randall. Slow roller towards second. Scooped up by Danny Donahue. Throws to first in time for the out. And that is your ball game. Rogers State with the run rule in effect. 10 after 7 wins it. 17-0 in 7 innings. The Hillcats now 2-0 on the season, and a great start for Rogers State from a top-to-bottom standpoint. 28-0. They've outscored their first 2 opponents. They'll see these Randall Saints again tomorrow for a doubleheader beginning at noon. Final time of game in this one. takes just 1 hour and 49 minutes. Not bad for 17 runs scored on 13 hits and no errors committed by Roger State. Randall 4 hits and 1 error committed. We'll be back with the post-game show in just a moment. This is Roger State Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
People often ask me, John, how do you do it? Still making pizzas after 30 years. Seriously, guys?
It ain't rocket science. It ain't physics.
It's pizza.
And I love pizza.
Get any large one-topping pizza for only $10 and add a mega chocolate chip cookie for only $5 more.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
With 11 premier institutions across 4 states, the members of the Heartland Conference are proud partners of their communities in NCAA Division II. We are committed to the academic and athletic success of our student athletes. The Heartland Conference offers a vibrant championship experience with schools that are nationally competitive, engaged with their communities, and supported by hundreds of thousands of fans who promote a positive game environment. To learn more about the Heartland Conference, visit us at heartlandsports.org. Choose Division II. Choose the Heartland Conference.
Hello, I'm Chad Choate with Community Home Health. We've been providing quality home health care for over 20 years. Community Home Health has a comprehensive service plan, and we service the large part of eastern Oklahoma. Here at Community Home Health, we provide skilled nursing services, home health aides, psychiatric nursing, therapy services which include occupational, speech, and physical therapy. Our #1 goal is restoring health and quality of life, and you can count on Community Home Health to do just that. Let our family take care of yours.
We're cooking dinner. Dinner is the most important meal of the day.
We can cater to everybody's needs, whether you want a burger, whether you want chicken.
Dinner's special for me and my family because it's the one meal out of the day that we get to spend together.
It's the perfect end to a good day.
Win or lose, we're coming to Whataburger after a game.
Whataburger for dinner. If we're not on your way home, you're going the wrong way.
My name is Tatiana, and I would love to cook you dinner.
We had an 8-run inning yesterday.
Josh Haley back with you on the Hillcat Network. Once again, your final score in Claremore. The Hillcats win it 17-0. Roger State now 2-0 on the young season. For the Hillcats, they got off to a quick start in this game. In the second inning is when they broke things open. Ishmael Orozco led things off with a walk. Jason Marley then singled to advance Orozco to second. They both advanced to base on Garrett Hall's sacrifice bunt, and Sam Davison drove in the first run of the game on a sacrifice fly. With 2 outs, though, the Hillcats were far from done. Jordan Garr would draw a walk. Brooks Douglas with a 2 RBI base hit. Matt Subert and Bradley Degnan followed it up with RBI triples, and then Chris Miguel with an RBI double to round out the scoring. It was a 6-run inning for Roger State on 5 hits. They led 6-0 after 2. In the fourth, the Hillcats would get some more run support, 3 more runs, as the Hillcats got a leadoff bunt single from Brooks Douglas. Matt Subert doubled, and then a 3-run home run by Bradley Degnan, his second in as many days. Chris Miguel and Ishmael Orozco would line out and pop out respectively. Jason Marley walked to keep the inning going, but Garrett Hall went down on strikes, and the Hillcats held on to those 3 runs in the fourth, leading 9-0 at that point. 1 more in the fifth for good measure. The Hillcats got a bunt single with 1 out by Jordan Garr. Brooks Douglas reached on a fielder's choice, then stole second base and came home to score on an RBI base hit from Matt Subert. In the 6th inning, it was a big one for the Hillcats, a 7-run inning. Things were led off with a walk by Sam Davison, or check that, Chris Nakashima, after Roger State had already gotten an RBI from Ishmael Orozco. After the Nakashima walk, Cale backward, a pinch hitter walk to drive in a run. Brooks Douglas, a ground ball fielder's choice to drive in a run. Matt Subert walked ahead of Bradley Degnan's grand slam, 2nd home run of the day. He finishes with 8 runs driven in, which is a new single-game Roger State record, breaking the old mark of 7, held by 2 different players, Zach Hamby in 2010 and Colton West in 2008. 17-0 is what all that totaled for the Hillcats in this ball game. Winning pitcher Spencer Bivens. Nice effort for him in his Hillcat debut. The junior right-hander went 6 innings, surrendered 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks through 73 pitches. He gave way to Justin Magstad in the 7th, who pitched a 1-2-3 7th and had 1 strikeout. Starter for Randall, Mason Walkingstick, went the distance, 6 innings, 13 hits, 17 earned runs, 3 strikeouts, and 8 walks. He threw 168 pitches, 89 of those for strikes. Your final pitching totals. Roger State wins it 17-0. We'll talk to the head coach, Chris Klimas, when we return. This is Hillcat Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
Hey, Red Green here. If you've never seen the Red Green Show, no one can possibly...
There. I really like these little creatures. They bring a lot of joy to my life.
Job. Doing what?
Worked in a mortuary, embalming cadavers and organs. Hi, I'm Bill Curtis. You're watching RSU Public TV.
Just the two of us, building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I.
Stop. You're avoiding the salesman. We know you're looking at cars. We know you hate buying from a dealership. What if no salesman, all cars are unlocked, private test drives and a pool table and couches instead of a cubicle? Have we pushed your buttons? Then push ours. You're welcome.
Melton Sales. Our cars are always unlocked. Sundays too. You're welcome.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
With 11 premier institutions across 4 states, the members of the Heartland Conference are proud partners of their communities in NCAA Division II. We are committed to the academic and athletic success of our student athletes. The Heartland Conference offers a vibrant championship experience with schools that are nationally competitive, engaged with their communities, and supported by hundreds of thousands of fans who promote a positive game environment. To learn more about the Heartland Conference, visit us at heartlandsports.org. Choose Division II. Choose the Heartland Conference.
Josh Haley back with you on the Hillcat Network. Your final score, Roger State 17, Randall 0. Hillcats 2-0, 2 wins in as many days, and Roger State will match up with Randall tomorrow in a doubleheader. First pitch scheduled for noon. We bring in the head coach, Chris Klimas, and Coach, much similar to yesterday. You got good starting pitching, good run support, committed no errors. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, not a whole lot. That's what I told the guys. There's not much to complain about after that, and on a cold day, tough day to play, it's makes it a little bit warmer when you play like that.
You said coming in, Coach, that this was one of those hard hat days. Wind blowing, very, very cold. You wanted the best from everybody, and from a lot of vantage points, you got an awful lot. Let's start with your starting pitcher, Spencer Bivens. He makes his Hillcat debut and worked quickly. Only took him 73 pitches to get through 6 shutout innings.
Yeah, that was the plan. Pound the zone early, force action early, let the defense work, and that's what he did. He had a couple moments where he kind of lost command, and but for the most part, I thought he was really good. That's what we expected to see out of him. Doesn't try to get a ton of swing and misses, just forces contact, those 3-4 pitches for strikes. Did a nice job.
In the pregame yesterday, we talked, of course, Coach, about the injury bug biting you a little bit on the starting pitching front, and so you have some other guys step up into action a little bit earlier than expected. And are you pleased with what you've seen now from your starting pitching in the first 2 days?
Absolutely. That's what we have to have from those guys. We need to have good quality starts. Just give us a chance. Let the offense work. Let the defense work. Don't try to do too much. Don't get yourself in trouble. And that's what you've seen those 2 guys do right there the last 2 days. So, yeah, absolutely we're pleased with that.
Plenty of offense to go around today, of course. And, Coach, from the first 4 spots in your lineup today, you got 10 hits and a combined 13 RBI. And, of course, Bradley Degnan was a big reason why. Had 2 home runs. One of those was a grand slam, and in the process breaks the Rogers State single-game record for RBI.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start for Brad as a Hillcat. He's got a chance to be a really special offensive player. He's got a plus arm in the outfield defensively, plays a really good right field. For him, the key is to not get himself out, because you can see what he does. You know, he's put 4 really good swings on the ball in the first 2 games, and then he's had a couple other at-bats where he's just given the at-bat away. If he can eliminate, you know, the times that he gives the at-bats away, and we see more of what we saw today, he can be a really special player. But he's off to a really good start, and that's what we expected to see out of him. I told him I didn't lie to him in the recruiting process when I told him the wind blows out to right in February, and he hasn't been disappointed.
Indeed not. 3 home runs now for Bradley Degnan. I thought there was some positive points, Coach, even late in the game when it was already in hand. You brought in guys like Derek Brumble, Chris Nakashima, and Kale Backward as pinch hitters, and you see a starting pitcher getting shelled a little bit. Might have been easy for those guys to just come up swinging, and they both, or all 3 rather, remained patient at the plate and took the walk.
Yeah, worked really good at bats, and you know that's kind of what happened to us yesterday. We got the lead, and then we started jumping at the ball, trying to do too much, and got ourselves out. And that was one of the things we talked about that I wasn't extremely pleased with yesterday. But today, I thought we did a much better job of that late. You know, when you do get the lead, stay patient, stay with the approach, stay with the plan offensively, and that's what those guys did. But I was pleased all the way around. I don't have anything to complain about. I just told them at some point we're going to face a starting pitcher, we're going to face a team that's not going to give you the base runners that we've received the first 2 games. So we've got to make our own breaks. You can't expect that every time out. But the last 2 days when they have given us the base runners, given us the opportunities, we've cashed them in and done a nice job with that. So it's not a negative. It's not anything to complain about. I don't have anything to complain about today. I was extremely pleased with the pitching, the defense, and then our offensive approach and execution as well.
Just perhaps maybe one more reassuring note from this game. You saw your top 2 relievers in the last 2 days. Rusty Huber yesterday, Justin Magstadt gets an inning today and did exactly what you hoped he would with it. Faced the minimum 3 batters and 1 strikeout. Sure is good to have both those guys back.
Oh, absolutely. And tomorrow, Landon Nealon will be the first one up. If we need somebody early, he'll be the long man. If not, you'll see him pitch on the back end tomorrow. But you'll have Justin and Rusty both available tomorrow as well.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
The head coach, Chris Klimas. Rogers State winner, 17-0. We'll be back to wrap it up in a moment. This is Hillcat Baseball on the Hillcat Network.
Hello, I'm Chad Choate with Community Home Health. We've been providing quality home health care for over 20 years. Community Home Health has a comprehensive service plan, and we service the large part of eastern Oklahoma. Here at Community Home Health, we provide skilled nursing services, home health aides, psychiatric nursing, therapy services which include occupational, speech, and physical therapy. Our #1 goal is restoring health and quality of life, and you can count on Community Home Health to do just that. Let our family take care of yours.
We're cooking dinner. Dinner is the most important meal of the day.
We can cater to everybody's needs, whether you want a burger, whether you want chicken.
Dinner's special for me and my family because it's the one meal out of the day that we could just spend together.
It's the perfect end to a good day.
Win or lose, we're coming to Whataburger after a game.
Whataburger for dinner. If we're not on your way home, you're going the wrong way.
My name is Tatiana, and I would love to cook you dinner.
People often ask me, John, how do you do it? Still making pizzas after 30 years. Seriously, guys,
it ain't rocket science. It ain't physics.
It's pizza.
And I love pizza.
Get any large one-topping pizza for only $10 and add a mega chocolate chip cookie for only $5 more.
Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's.
We have so much to celebrate in Division II, but we're especially proud of our commitment to Make-A-Wish.
Division II student athletes have led a 10-year initiative to raise funds and help grant wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions.
Nearly $3 million have been raised, and hundreds of children's wishes have been granted.
We play hard, we work hard, and we support others in need. Why? It's simple.
Because we care.
Josh Haley back with you here on the Hillcat Network. Your final score, Rogers State defeats Randall 17-0 out hitting the Saints 13-4. One error in this game committed by the Saints. Final hitting totals for the visiting Randall Saints. Christian Longden went 0 for 3, as did Mason Bauer. 0 for 2 for Tyler Spoon, the DH, who also worked a walk. 0 for 3 was Caleb Caldwell. J.W. Moore, the catcher, had the only multi-hit game, going 2 for 3. Denver Howard, 1 for 3. Weston Ward, 0 for 3. 0 for 1 was Casey Sykes with a walk, and 1 for 1 day for Gray Mateka. 4 of 22 as a team was Randall. Roger State 13 of 28 at the plate. Brooks Douglas 2 of 4, 3 RBI and 4 runs scored. Matt Subert 3 of 3, 2 RBI, a walk and 3 runs. 3 for 5 day for Bradley Degnan. 8 runs driven in, which once again is a single game Roger State record, breaking the old mark of 7. 3 runs scored for Bradley as well. Chris Miguel 2 for 4, couple of doubles and drove in a run in the process. Danny Donahue 0 for 1, but scored a run as a pinch runner. Ishmael Orozco 1 for 3, an RBI, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Jason Marley 1 for 2, a walk and a run. Derek Brumble scored a run as a pinch runner and worked a walk in his only at bat. Garrett Hall 0 for 3, 0 for 1 day for Sam Davison, who drove in a run and walked once. Chris Nakashima walked in his only plate appearance and scored. Jordan Garr 1 for 2, a run scored and a walk. Cale Backward walked to drive in a run in his only plate appearance. Spencer Bivens, winning pitcher, goes 6 innings, and now he's out there helping clean up the field. His work apparently not done. A guy who can do it all, I guess, but a good opening outing for Spencer Bivens and Roger State, who win it today 17-0. Reminder, tomorrow's doubleheader versus Randall will get underway at noon. Pregame starts at 11:50. We thank you for tuning into our broadcast today on the Hillcat Network, and excited to have you back tomorrow. Until then, for all of us here on the Hillcat Network, I'm Josh Haley, saying good afternoon from Oklahoma.